So we're talking about what kind of apps you need to have as a truck driver. There's a lot of apps, okay? But there's a few of them that you could definitely use, okay? The number one app to use as a truck driver that I can think of, that I use all the time and I find very helpful, is Trucker Path. Now, the reason I say Trucker Path is because this app shows you everything, pretty much, from truck stops to Walmarts to truck washes to cat scales to rest areas to all that stuff. Okay, and it's kind of set up like Google Maps platform, and it kind of shows you where everything's at. Click on an item, it gives you the phone number, the address, what time it's open till, if it allows truck parking, all that good stuff. Okay, very simple, user-friendly app to have. Trucker Path. Okay, I'll have links to these apps, I guess, in the description box for you. Anyway, let's talk about another app that's kind of fairly new. I did a video on it a couple of months back. Is the Weigh My Truck app from the Cat Scale app, basically. Now, the way the Cat Scale app works is you pull on to a scale, a cat scale. You turn on the app, and with the navigation in your phone, it'll pick up what truck stop you're at. It'll say, hey, are you at cat scale number 125? And if you are, obviously, because it'll be right there on the thing, you hit accept, and you go through all the motions, and you get your weights right on your phone, and they get emailed to you, and you pay with a credit card or whatever you have. Here at Night Transportation, we're using our fuel card. Now, some companies may make you guys pay for the weigh, and they might reimburse you, so you just use your credit card information. And it's very, very easy, because it's really cool, because you get all the weights on your phone, and you don't have to go inside, because you get all the weights on your phone, and then they email you a copy of it. Now, from what I'm being told, if you're overweight, the emailed copy is good enough to go to court with, if you want to fight the ticket, if you're overweight. But if you're overweight and you can't adjust your tandems or whatever, I would park the truck, get out, and go get the paper copy just in case. Let's see what else. So, Trucker Path, Cat Scale app. Make sure you download all of the truck stops that you go to. Okay, the three major ones out there: the TA and the Petro, Flyin J and the Pilot, and the Loves. Now, when you download those apps, you get to see how many rewards points you've accumulated, how many shower credits you have. You can even reserve a parking space in the reserved parking area. If you know you're coming in late, they got all the different phone numbers and locations on there, which is good for those apps. Okay, and then there's this other app, okay, that's really cool. It's called I can't remember. I have to look it up. It'll be in the description below. All the links will be in the description below to these apps. It's a axle weight for trucks, because like sometimes you'll pull onto a scale at a shipper or a receiver or what have you that doesn't have the axle weights. It'll just be total weight, and you need to know what your axles are. What you do is it's basically a calculator. You pull your steers onto the scale and put that number in. Then you pull your drives onto the scale. Now it's drives and steers, and then you plug in that number, and then you pull the rest of the truck onto the scale, and you plug in that number. And the formula, the way it works, is you hit calculate, and it'll tell you what you are on each axle. It's a good app to have. Other than that, I gotta be honest with you, I really don't use any other apps. You know, Google Earth satellite view to find which entrance is for the truck entrance, obviously. Google Earth, you know, Google Maps, whatever. Especially if you've never been to that particular shipper or receiver, what have you. You want to look up the address. You want to zoom in on the satellite view and verify that address, and you want to find where the truck entrance is. You know, you want to zoom in, use the street view, whatever you got to do. You know, make sure you know where the truck entrance is, because a lot of times the address to the place where you're going, the GPS will take you to the employee parking lot or the main entrance. You don't want that. You want the truck entrance. So make sure you do your research before you get there. And you're like, oh no, I'm in the wrong. Oh no, and then you pull in the wrong entrance. Once you pull in the wrong entrance, 9 out of 10 times is you're screwed. Don't do that. So Google Earth. What else? I can't think of anything else. I'm sure there's plenty more. I'm sure there is. But I'm just telling you the ones I use. Trucker Path, Catscale app, Truck Stops. And like I said, there's probably a ton more out there. But those are the main ones that'll definitely get you from point A to point B.